Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Tanya, and this is Creations with Tanya. And today we are doing block number 8, Soulful Block by Joanna Figueroa from the Fig Tree & Co. We are doing the Socialites Quilt Along by FatQuarterShop.com, and you can find this PDF at FatQuarterShop.com, and I have put the link in the description below. So please join me in making these beautiful blocks and creating a gorgeous quilt top. All right, I have cut out all of my fabric A, which is my background color, and I've done 16 2-inch squares, and I'm doing 6-inch block. There's 3 different sizes. You can do a 3-inch block, a 6-inch block, or a 9-inch block. I just figure why not do the middle one. And for the fabric B, which is your printed fabric, I have cut out 8 2-inch by 3.5-inch rectangles. The first step is to take one of your fabric B and one of your fabric A, actually all of fabric A, you can draw a diagonal line. As you can see here, I've drawn one here. So diagonal line, I'll do it for this one here, show you. So I'm just gonna draw from corner to corner. And I just use a pencil, but if you have an erasable pen or a fusion pen, go right ahead and use that. There we go, I've drawn my diagonal, and I'm gonna take fabric B, and I am going to lay it with right sides together. And I'm going to make sure that the point goes to the center and to the outer point. So just like this. And I have pinned one already. So easier to pin like this. So I've pinned it. And now all you have to do is sew along this line. And once you're done that, you will get a block that looks like this. So just like that. And then what you need to do is you cut your 1/4-inch seam, and you will then iron your seam open. All of these seams are 1/4-inch and ironed open. And the next step for this, you will need to pin another piece of A fabric, just like this. Here we go. And you're gonna sew on the line again, just like that. And when that is done, you will get a flying geese. And I did the same thing. I cut a 1/4-inch and I ironed the seam open. You'll need to do 4 of these, and I will sew up the next step, and I will come back and we will go on to the next block we need. All right, you have your flying geese done, and the next step is to make 4 of these. So I am going to show you how to make this. We are going to take the printed fabric, fabric B, and you're gonna put fabric A and right sides together with your line going from this corner to this corner. You wanna make sure that it's going this way, or this way. There we go. Sorry, this way. You were looking at it upside down. All right, just make sure that it's going this way for you, because you're gonna cut a 1/4-inch seam after you've sewn your line, then you're gonna iron it out flat. So I will do that and show you what the next step is. So here it is. You have your fabric sewed together, and then you're going to take another piece, fabric A, the background color, and then you're going to go like this, line it up on the corner, and you're going to grab a pin and you're going to pin it and sew it just like that. There we go. And then once that's done, you'll iron it open, and you should have a block just like this. And I've ironed the seams open as well. So you need to make 4 of these. When you've done all of those 4, I will show you the next step. All right, the next step is creating this block with your flying geese and these, I don't know what they're called, chevrons, I guess, or something like that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take one of your flying geese and one of these guys, and you're gonna put them right sides together. I'm going to take a pin and I'm gonna stick it right where the intersection is, because that is where I am going to sew. When I start sewing, I'm gonna sew a 1/4 inch seam all the way along, and I'm gonna make sure that my needle hits that point right there. And then you should not cut off any of your points, as you can see right here. And I will be back. I'm gonna sew up the rest of these. You need 4 in total, and then we will lay out the pattern and we will finish the block. All right, so I have my 4 blocks together, and they should be roughly 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And now we are going to lay this out to make the final block. So you'll need 2 for the bottom row and 2 for the top row. Let's see, how is this laid out? Here we go. The top row is like this and like this. And the bottom row like this and like this. I am going to, no, it's like this, sorry. Sure, it's in the shot for you. So right sides together, and I'm gonna do a 1/4 inch seam. Do a little chain piecing right there. Then I will come back when I'm done sewing these. All right, I have the top row sewed together and the bottom row sewn together. Now all we have to do is 1 more seam. I'm gonna put these right sides together and do a 1/4 inch seam. We'll finish off the block very nicely. I will be right back with the finished block. And there we go. Here's the finished soulful block. And it should measure approximately 6.5 inches by 6.5 inches. For the next block, it is block number 9, which is the Gracious Block by Vanessa Christensen. And here is the pattern, which you can get on the fatquartershop.com website, which I have listed in the description below. And it looks like you will need 3 background colors. And again, I'm doing the 6-inch block, so I'll need 2 4-inch squares, 4 2.5-inch squares, and 4 1.5-inch squares in my background color. And then for my printed color, I will need 2 4-inch squares, 4 2.5-inch squares, and 4 1.5-inch squares. So there you go, next block for next week. All right, everyone, thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next weekend. So get into your stash of leftover fabrics. I hope you have a wonderful quilt day. Bye.